All right, let's talk about yoga. But hey, forget everything you think you know about it. This is for the absolute beginner. You know, the person who thinks, I'm not flexible enough, or I'm just not a yoga person. Well, we're going to break all of that down and show you how anyone, and I mean anyone, can start feeling the benefits like today. So the first thing we have to talk about is that intimidation factor, right? You scroll through social media, you see these people in perfect headstands on a beautiful beach, and meanwhile, you're just trying to touch your toes without pulling something. It can feel like you're miles away from even starting.
If any of this sounds familiar, the tight hamstrings, that little voice of anxiety saying, I don't know what I'm doing, then you are in exactly the right place. This is a judgment-free zone built just for you. We're going to skip all the complicated jargon and just focus on simple, doable movements. This is all about feeling good in your body exactly as it is today.
So let's just get this one huge myth out of the way right now. Yoga is not about being flexible. No way. Flexibility is a result of yoga, not the ticket you need to get in the door. The single most important thing you need for your entire practice is your breath. If you can breathe, you can do yoga. It's really that simple.
Okay, so now that we've cleared that hurdle, let's get to the good stuff, the why. Why is this worth your time? And you don't need to block out an hour every day to see a real change. Let's look at the incredible wins, both for your body and your mind, that you can get from just 10 minutes a day.
First up, the physical payoff. I mean, if you spend a lot of time sitting down, you know that nagging tension in your back and your neck. A short daily practice can start to ease that almost immediately. We're talking about better posture, feeling looser in your hips and shoulders, and even getting better sleep, which of course means more energy. These aren't some far-off goals. These are real, tangible things that make your daily life feel better.
And then there's the other side of the coin, the mental game changers. By just focusing on your breath and your movement, you give your brain a much-needed break from all that constant chatter. This can lead to a calmer mind, less stress, more patience. Plus, that feeling of showing up for yourself every day, that's a massive mood and confidence booster right there.
Okay, so you're ready to give it a try. But where do you even start? See, yoga is a pretty broad term, and different styles give you totally different experiences. The two most popular ones you're going to hear about are Hatha and Vinyasa. Let's break them down so you can find the pace that feels right for you. So there's a yoga for every mood. Think of Hatha as your foundation. It's slow, it's steady, it's deliberate. You hold each pose for a few breaths, which gives you time to really feel the alignment and connect with your body. It's fantastic for beginners. Vinyasa, on the other hand, is all about flow. You link every single movement to an inhale or an exhale. It's a bit more fast-paced, people often call it a moving meditation, and yeah, it's great for building a little bit of a sweat.
But no matter what style you pick, it all comes back to this one thing: pranayama. That's the fancy name for yogic breathing, and it literally means control of your life force. This isn't just about getting oxygen, you know? It's about using your breath as a bridge to connect your body and your mind. It is the engine that powers your entire practice. All right, enough theory, let's make this real. We've put together a super simple 7-day challenge that's designed for absolute beginners. Each day has a specific focus. It only takes about 10 minutes. This is your roadmap to turn the idea of doing yoga into an actual habit.
So here's the plan. We'll start super simple with just stretching and breathing. Then we'll move on to waking up the spine, which is so important if you sit a lot. We'll have a gentle leg day, we'll work on a little balance, and we'll awaken the core without a single crunch. And then, maybe most importantly, we'll finish with a day dedicated to just chilling out.
For example, on day 2, we'll do the cat-cow stretch. It's the simple, gentle movement on your hands and knees where you just arch and round your back. And that analogy is just perfect. Your spine is like a slinky. The more you move it, the less rusty and stuck it's going to feel. Then on day 4, we tackle balance with something like tree pose. And here's a really important mindset shift for you. Wobbling is part of the process. It's actually encouraged. It's just your body learning and adapting in real time. Falling out of a pose doesn't mean you failed. It just means you're human. Laugh it off and try again. It's all part of the fun.
For day 5, we've got bridge pose. You just lie on your back and lift your hips. This is such a fantastic way to gently fire up your core muscles, which are basically your body's support system. A stronger core directly translates to less back pain and a more confident posture. And look, no boot camp intensity required.
And now, for what might just be the most powerful pose in all of yoga, Savasana.
Yeah, it looks like you're just lying there, but this is where the magic happens. It lets your nervous system really soak up all the benefits of the practice, shifting you from stress mode into rest mode. In our crazy busy world, consciously choosing to do nothing is a radical act of self-care. This pose is the real MVP.
So, you did it. You completed the 7-day challenge. So what's next? The goal isn't to be perfect at yoga. The goal is to build a practice that actually sticks. This is all about shifting your mindset from a short-term challenge to a long-term journey of just taking care of yourself.
This quote right here really gets to the heart of it. Let this one sink in. There's no finish line. There's no one to impress. The only thing that matters is that you showed up and you listened to your body in that one specific moment. You just start where you are and you work with what you've got on any given day.
So how do you make this stick? First, ditch that all-or-nothing thinking. Seriously, 5 minutes is a win. The key is just doing it often, not for a long time. And listen, don't wait to feel motivated, because motivation usually shows up after you start moving. So just roll out your mat, and most importantly, give yourself credit for the effort. You showed up. That's huge. Just think about what you've done. You carved out time in your busy life, you tried something new, and you listened to your body for 7 days straight. That simple act is a really profound statement. It's an investment in your own well-being. That is self-respect in action. That's growth. You've already proven to yourself that you can do this. You pushed past that initial intimidation, and you felt the benefits firsthand. So the journey doesn't end here. It's really just beginning. You've already started. So the only question left is, what's next for you?